evening, everyone, and welcome back to another good episode of NBA 2K25. So, without further ado, today's game, before the holidays, we have your Virginia Tech Hokies taking on the Bulls of Chicago.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. On this very special day, let me be the first to wish everyone out there a happy Veterans Day. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Dan Van Gundy, Hall of Famer Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce round out our broadcast crew for this one. Now the starting group for the visitors. Sarr out there with Owens. Then there's Corey Kispert, then there's Butler, and it's Weber in at the small forward position. And for the Bulls, Levine and Williams are the two forwards. Lonzo Ball is out there with Kobe White, and it's Vucevic in at the 5. And this early in the season, there are still so many unknowns, Grant.
You're right. You learn a little about each team in the preseason. But once the games count, things really start coming into focus.
And so off the tip, it'll be the Bulls. Now Ball to the middle. And Vucevic slams it in.
Oh, wow. They got the first point.
Powerful stuff.
And here's Owens outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Levine passes to Ball. And out of bounds with the Chicago ball. This pick is mostly no surprise. But here's your player of the week for the Eastern Conference, Jared Butler.
And his team counts on him to lead the offense and make things happen out there. And lately, he's done just that. He's giving a ton of energy and done everything in his power to help them succeed.
Now here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
That's just a nice slam there from Levine. He makes it look so easy.
Here's Kispert. Pass to Owens. Over Williams. And Owens gets it to go on the assist by Sarr. Owens has got his second basket on the night. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Brad, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
It's good.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
Uh-oh.
Outside, Williams. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Hits the trifecta. Owens has got 8 points.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Here's Ball, the kick out to White. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
Laser focus for White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
2 minutes. Pass to Owens.
2 minutes.
Outside Butler.
And Butler with the 3 and he
Drops
cooks
in
it.
the 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Tipped away. Here's White.
Oh.
Got a piece of it. Here's Kispert.
There's a foul.
Clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
Josh Giddey's checked in for Chicago.
No one expected to see that. He's been owning the line as a late.
Denied
And
again.
there's the rejection. Gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. And here's Kispert from the arc.
And
a
Kispert
great assist
get a
by
free just to
Butler
make
as
up the
that one
free
goes.
throws.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of
and
good,
timeout for
clean
the
open
Bulls.
looks.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a
So
situation
we're back
like
after this break.
Stop the bleeding a bit and
We're back and the
And
Bulls
the
are having a
making change
struggle
here.
start
Smith's checked in.
since they
And
got
always interesting to
2-0.
look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor. Always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
Pass to Levine. 1:02 left in the opening quarter. Here's
He's
White.
still locked in.
It's rebounded by George.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter.
Uh-oh.
Time to settle down,
A
refocus,
dunk.
and get a really high percentage look.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Giddey. Pass to Levine.
Oh. Oh, that's my bad. That's fine. Okay, at least that's one foul. Substitutions are made. Check.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Back to Giddey. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And whether it's the defensive effort or just bad offense, they're holding their opponent to a very low field goal percentage.
Where
And the
is
bucket is
the
good.
foul?
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Bulls trail by 14. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already
Check
got
it
him in
out.
a rhythm.
Three.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it
Rough
safe.
start for the
You gotta
Bulls.
keep attacking and executing.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Up by 15. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
I'll tell you what, judging from that first period, you have to love what they're doing offensively.
Well, you know I'm going to give this coaching staff some credit. What a great game plan they've had. Let's see if this can continue.
And we're joined now by Shams
This
Charania.
time,
He's calling in with a story. Good to have you,
This
Shams. What's going on?
will
Well,
get the
guys,
ball
teams are all
first.
grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Williams and Vucevic are inside. Josh Giddey out there with ball. And it's Levine in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and
that's
shoot threes,
denied.
play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level. Back to Koulibaly. Pass to Butler. The 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Butler's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Bulls.
They won the season series last year, and on paper, it looks like they should do it again.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Make some noise, fans, for the one and only Chicago Bulls.
We're back after this break. Sorry
Stolen
about
by
that.
Collins. In transition. Here's Owens. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Inside, here's Williams. And that time also a missed shot.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
They're simply
Sorry
not
about
missing.
that.
Unreal.
Well, as a coach,
I did not mean
this
to
is when
press
you enjoy
stop and
what
then
you're
press
watching.
pause.
Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's Vucevic. Shoots over Collins. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Such a skilled big. 6'10" Nikola Vucevic. He can beat you up in the post, or he can step back and hit a 3-stand.
Yeah, Brian, and he's an excellent passer as well. Throughout his career, Vucevic's teams have been very good offensively, and his versatility is a big reason for that.
2 shots. Nice on the first.
The first one falls.
Well, with his rebounding and scoring, Vucevic is a nightly double-double threat.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And here's Butler outside, and they get it back. Kicks it out to Collins. This one for 3. Drills it from deep. Collins has got his second bucket of the night.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And one of the findings in a recent league report, Stan, back-to-backs, not a major risk for injury, it seems.
Well, you know, Brian, I had a player that I greatly respected tell me that his preference would be to play 41 back-to-backs during the year because then you get 2 days off in between games. That really what was harder was playing every other day and never getting a break of a couple of days. So, look, you have to play through a lot of different situations and things, but I think back-to-backs are certainly overestimated.
Oh my
Interesting,
god.
something to consider for sure. And Levine gets it to go on the assist by Vucevic. Levine's got 6.
And Levine's eyes light up when the break is on. He's so elusive in these situations.
Here's Koulibaly. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Walker passes to Ball. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ball's gotten 4 this quarter.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
And the shot goes in.
Like a matador. Ole! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
For Chicago, Smith, he's checked in for Williams, and it's Kobe White in for Ball. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. White against Butler. White can't hit. Got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. And
We'll
he'll
take
draw the
that.
foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Kobe White picks one up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Jared Butler taking 2 shots.
He's He's off on the first. Second free throw, no good.
Oh my god. Yep, that's my team needs to.
Knocked away. And they're pushing it up with 4 on the clock. Shot's good by Sarr.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
And through
And
the
that's
first
halftime.
half, a pretty lopsided affair. Delivering the blowout. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, what was your impression?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Definitely they need to get out on the three-point shooters and contest. Oh, this is what happens when the other team identifies your weakness and just keeps hammering on it.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
It was not Kevin Harlan this time.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Here's Coulibaly. Checking out the group for Brian Keefe to start the second half. We've got Corey Kispert, Sarr out there with Owens. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly, and it's Weber in at the 3 spot.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Here's Ball, driving in. And
Get it.
it's rejected.
Nope. Half
Ball
out.
goes out of bounds. Last touch by Owens. Butler's checked in for Coulibaly.
Jared Butler.
Here's White. And the call will be on Corey Kispert. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And so here is Chicago. Pass to Levine. Oh, get that out of here.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
And a foul
And he
on
gives
top.
it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
We'll stand in this
Whoa,
league.
at least
The
he got it.
opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian. And guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
Kispert's shot is good. Kispert's got 7 points in the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Oh, he jams it straight down.
Explosive move by White. Going right up to the rim.
Well, Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Kobe White has shown that
Get,
he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract and a bigger role, and he is playing great.
And he might have the best hair in the NBA. Butler's shot is good.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Following this game, they host the Magic. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. It's good.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And here's Kispert from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 10.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And here's Owens outside. Weber passes to Sarr. Outside Butler. 4-3.
Oh, you kidding me? That's missed.
Fantastic perimeter defense. His coaches and teammates have to appreciate this kind of effort.
Yeah, and it's really hard to stay connected to shooters out there. And even harder to contest the shot without foul.
Levine with room to shoot. Barry from 15 feet out.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Kispert's got 8 here in this quarter.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
For Chicago, Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Craig comes in for Williams. And it's Josh Giddey in for Ball. Giddey against Butler. Giddey passes to Levine.
Nothing
I can
I
Nice
can
feed
do.
that time from Giddey. Levine's got 12 points. Gone 4 of 7 from 3. A good percentage in the third quarter. The 3 from Prince. And the three-pointer goes.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Prince against White.
And just wasn't able to set up his
What?
shot.
Walking foul.
For Levine.
13 foul. Substitution on the court.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Back to White. Lets a 3 fly. And again, Chicago, no good.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Giddey with it. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Bulls basketball.
Two on the clock. No luck on that one. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway.
Mm-hmm.
Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
You should never get beat like that in transition when they throw the ball. Those points add up right now. Let's be locked in and focused right now.
Ooh, Billy Donovan not too happy. Failing to get back on defense, a major sin in the game of basketball.
Well, anytime you get severely out-hustled, you're going to hear it from your coach. Or at least you should if he's worth anything.
Uh-oh.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Lonnie Walker is out there with Javon Carter. Then there's Jalen Smith. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Craig in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And there it is for him.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, BA, and I liked it. The stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck. And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
There's the block. Here's Baldwin. Good on the shot.
Nobody there to contest the finish. That's why you want to get the ball up quickly.
Smith outside. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Buzelis. Ooh, poked away.
Uh-oh.
Trent against Craig. Here's Collins. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's
game.
Carter. No one on him. Makes an easy one. Carter's got his first basket. We've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Pass to Carrington.
Where's the
Pulls down the board.
foul?
And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Craig passes to Carter. Trent with a double. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. Buzelis sinks it from distance. Buzelis has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up. And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Pass to Smith. The 3 from Craig. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. A minute 6 left in the game. Craig with a steal. Walker in the post. Started by Trent.
That was a
and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago.
That was a foul.
Lonnie Walker the 4th. Taking 2
First free
shots.
throw is good. Levine, he's checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for Carter. And both free throws good for Walker. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. George outside. Three-pointer. And Trent the bucket on the assist by George.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Do that.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
Knocked loose.
We'll take that back.
Here's Trent. And he slams it in one-handed.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Walker's shot is off. Ball against Trent. Drops in the layup for 2.
Nice offense here. Close in. Great bet to go.
Three-pointer. On target from range.
3.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
We'll right back up this. Your Hokies win. And 8-9 Bulls 38.
And the 76ers showing off their style.
76ers on the roll. This time with Kevin Harlan.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we'll be getting the inside story tonight. Shams Charania is joining us at the broadcast table. Shams, it is so great to have you by our side.
Kevin, thank you so much. It's great to be here. I always love to follow the game, talk about the game. It should be a lot of fun tonight.
You'll give great insight. We can't wait to get going. You know, Shams, you covered transactions all day long, all season long, and the Sixers have not been shy about making moves.
No other team has been more aggressive when you think about trying to figure out this puzzle around Joel Embiid and around Tyrese Maxey. They've always been movers and shakers. This is a franchise that bears watching moving forward, just seeing exactly what moves they make.
They always make headlines. You're exactly right. Look at the 76ers starting group. George in the front court alongside Martin. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. We go. And there's Embiid. And it's McCain in at the 2. Butler out there with Corey Kispert. Then it's Owens. Then it's Weber. And it's Sarr in at the 5 spot.
That's good.
Well, Sarr continues to develop that three-point shot to make it a reliable part of his game.
Maxey into the lane. It's tipped. Pass to Kispert. Fires from deep. Traps in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe gave me a few minutes to catch up. And their biggest concern, of course, is figuring out a way to guard Joel Embiid. Coach said Embiid presents all types of issues. He can post you up, knock down the 3. We'll have to send multiple bodies at Embiid to keep him in check. We'll see how they try to defend him. It won't be straight up. Guys?
All right, David, thanks.
That sounds good.
Ball is good.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Here's Maxey. To end the run, and Embiid throws it down.
Embiid will eat you alive on the offensive boards. You've got to box that guy out.
Gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And we saw some players banged up down the stretch. Last season shot.
That's a bad shot.
Focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want. But there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes free throw rates, that includes game time, and in the long haul, adding some more physicality and adding some more attention to detail defensively and allowing defenders to play more and defend more. That should be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. Now here's Embiid.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Now Maxey. 6 to shoot. Passes to George. Puts up a deep 3.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
So Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule,
Dropped the 2.
to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by, that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA teams and different accolades.
Second chance.
Well said. Weber hits the bucket.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Kept alive.
Nice work to get it inside and strong contact.
Exactly. Defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. first one falls. Now we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So Shams, I know it's hard to pick one, but is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been in more arenas than I have, more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players, have made it to a point where the fan...
He also finished in the
We're
top
back,
20
and Kelly
of
Oubre
the
is a
assist
former.
rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
Oh, yeah, one of the most dependable scorers in the league. He really saved him in several games a season ago.
And we have to draw a
And the
foul.
call on the shot sends him to the line.
We got to stop.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit too.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good.
Fresh faces.
And he makes both free throws.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
The pass to Oubre. Trent against Maxey. Pass to George. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Well, that's a smooth-looking jumper by Paul George. I mean, he's one of the more gifted scorers in the league, and there's no place on the floor where he can't hurt you. I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
From deep. That one misses.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Weber. Drills the
There you go.
three-pointer.
Much better.
Weber's got his second bucket of the night.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
He's going to put that one
That's
in
a
his
dunk.
record book. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Takes a three.
Well, of
Weber
course he
can't hit.
misses.
Now here's Oubre.
Okay, at
And
least he
this
didn't make it.
overwhelming first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Leading by 10. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere.
So 13, 23-13.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. It's a 10-point game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Taking a look at the 76ers. We've got Joel Embiid. George is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Maxey. And it's McCain in at the shooting guard position. And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a
Get
beautiful
that.
thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to
Get
bring
that.
people together to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, three of the top, 5, 6 players, we got Doncic. You know, we've got Porzingis.
Okay,
of course,
there we are.
who's
So
a
we're
superstar, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket. I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing willing and able to pay immediately, Ken. Sign me up.
Bucket. Yep, that's another.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively
76
from
is
the
total.
dribble.
Good.
4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And the 76ers call time here.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
We're back at this point. We're back. A fresh new look.
When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play, and the top players are
Oh,
there
no, you don't.
the most meaningful moments.
Oh, no.
And allowing players to have freedom to
Oh, no.
We can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level, and I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on the floor.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before.
PG-13, using that length inside.
Go on.
1:49 left in the first half. Here's Baldwin. And that one
And no fouls against the 76ers yet.
first bucket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Beverly. High post and Embiid. Collins
Didn't make
grabs
it.
the miss.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again.
We'll take it.
Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. I love hearing what he has to say.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
That free throw, no good. Sars checked in for Baldwin. And the 76ers also making a change. Oubre is checked in, so he comes up empty at the line.
Darn
Look at the
foul.
upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Monday, they'll take on Kevin Love. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Orlando Magic.
And you know, for the matchup with Cincinnati, it's going to be their 6th contest on the year. Fans will be curious to see how this team continues to form as the season
You gotta
goes on.
stop making those fouls.
And the first one drops.
Oubre able to get here a lot with how aggressive he is with the ball in his hand.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them.
Well, thank you. Thank you. We'll take that.
To a 3-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
First trip to the line for him here.
Jared Butler taking 2 shots.
And that one misses.
Great.
The 76ers making a switch switch here. Lowry's checked in. And the
Okay.
second free throw, good. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
That's a back. No whistle.
Passes it to Martin. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Butler against Lowry. Butler dishes to Collins.
Again, we'll take it.
He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
What
The defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Right side Lowry. Puts up a three. Connects from three-point range. Lowry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like
That's
that,
off.
good things happen.
A dominating first half of basketball. And so
Well, Marcus
far,
Trent's
hasn't
on
been
there.
close. Delivering the blowout. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, you know, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So you got to keep shooting them. Hopefully, some make it some of them.
Well, you can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, Ernie, I mean, this is the kind of scoring line you expect. The guys are in total sync. And the difference is the ball movement. I mean, they're moving the ball around, and it's striking.
Shaq, what'd you think about Philadelphia?
They really need to focus on finding quality shots. If they can't create for themselves in the second half, things will only get worse. I'm talking about the high percentage looks, not contested threes.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Yep, indeed. And we got speaking of focusing, we got focus on making less fouls.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many
Okay,
players
guys.
now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain.
Where's the foul? Come on.
Owens is out there with Collins. Then it's Koulibaly. Then it's Corey
We'll
Kispert.
take it.
And it's Butler in at the point guard position. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end?
Back
I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now, here's Maxey. Bucket is good.
That's why you give Maxey freedom to do his thing, because he's terrific at creating for himself.
We've seen Tyrese Maxey
Don't run from him.
go to another level. Clark, what makes him a top-level scorer in your opinion?
Kevin, there are a couple of things that really stand out. His sheer speed with the ball is remarkable. His fearlessness and confidence. Every great scorer has that. And then his ability to
Again,
knock
there's
out
no foul. What's going on with the refs?
or off the dribble.
The ref is
Gives
being
him an
brainwashed.
added step of quickness when he's taking it to the rack. And all of that makes him a dynamic scorer.
Here's McCain. Over Kispert. McCain's shot is off.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Took him no time at all on that one. And 12 points for Dunn.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse course, said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Nice playmaking by Maxey, an overlooked part of his game.
Three-pointer, Butler.
Boom.
That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
George is checked in for Corey Kispert. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for the 76ers. 1:35 left in the third. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by George.
Again! We're getting ready to dunk it.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2, Coulibaly.
I let go of the X. I let go of the X and it didn't work.
Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Oubre passes to Embiid. No good. He's missed 3 and he's made 4 of his 7.
Wait.
Third quarter here and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Owens. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Owens has got 12 in the game.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolled. Impossible to stop.
And Coulibaly gets it to go.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Now the pass to Beverly. To stop the run. That one off the back iron and out. Got the 3 ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Yep, that one goes in there.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Now, here's Beverly. No scoring.
No, he cannot make this one.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Here's Carrington. And that one's on target from the wing. Carrington's got his first basket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming in attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
2 shots.
And he's good on the second. From deep, George, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the
The
game.
landlords of this.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. They've got Lowry. He's out there with Patrick Beverly. Oubre out there with Yabusele. And it's Bona in at the 4 shot.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's
Backcourt,
actually
there's no whistle. Where's the whistle for the backcourt violation? No whistle.
They've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Beverly.
Again, 2K, fix your game.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
Good, solid execution inside. That's exactly the look you want.
Gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Saw. from deep, three-point land.
Oh.
And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Poke loose.
That backcourt, thank you. Backcourt violation, about time.
Error there. We'll see how they
There's
rebound
finally a whistle.
from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Here's Carrington.
That's a free.
Some terrific rain.
We'll take that.
This way since halftime. Tremendous
take that.
production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now, here's Oubre.
Kelly.
Offensive rebound. It's Beverly on the
It
wing.
will take that steal.
Prince outside.
Good day, sir.
Prince with the chance.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Uh-oh.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill. While
We'll
in
take
the
that
air.
ball back.
Pushing it up. Lets it fly. He dreams the quick shot. Prince has got 7 now in this quarter.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and
dang
attitude
it.
since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And Greg, everyone
Oh,
loves talking
dang it.
trade. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks, with so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Here's Trent.
Get Trent up.
Lays it up off the glass. Trent's got his first 2 points of the night.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Tipped away. Lowry against Trent. Here's Martin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Lowry showing you the veteran smarts there, able to sniff out when the D has overcommitted and taking advantage.
Trent.
Where's the
And yes, it's good.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better
We
finish.
nearly score 100 points per game.
1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Beverly. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And, you know, Beverly has great speed. Snake-like in how he slips through the defense on the drive.
Trent kicks to Baldwin. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Letting it fly.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah,
No.
especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Now, here's Lowry. Oubre outside. Just 5 to shoot. Over George. Off the left rim and out. Way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight. Mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to
Another free. First time we reached 90 points.
and credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Lowry finds Beverly.
Lowry, the former
Lowry
Raptor.
deciding where to go with it here.
Go, that's the night. Uh-oh, here I am. Where's the, there's a foul late. That's another foul that I have to settle.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
At the line for your home team, Prince taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Okay.
That one falls,
Okay,
so
that's
it's
solid. That's a rock. Solid shots. How come I have to carry my team too? Okay.
Here's Beverly. Outside, George. Shot to stop the run.
Did not make any.
And so to get the victory here at home. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
Actually, they clearly are.
It's a great feeling.
That's another time we reached 90 points.
And to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
Yep, see ya, Kevin Harlan. And that'll do it for tonight. See ya, everyone.
Break it down like this.